That's another planet we'll never be able to visit again.
Because you tried to steal their most priceless artifact.
How's I supposed to know that thing was so important to him?
There was a plaque right next to it that said so.
Yeah, well, I don't go to museums to read. I go there to steal.
Anyone else would have waited to offend their clients until after they were paid.
I'm not anyone else. I'm one of a kind, baby.
A fact that makes me wonder how much a museum might pay for you.
I am Groot.
Oh, don't you side with them, you overgrown...
What trouble have you steered us into now, Quill?
Nothing. There's literally nothing out here. My scanners are coming up blank.
I have never heard this alarm before. It is a horrid sound.
I am Groot.
True, anything is better than that racket Star-Lord calls music.
Rocket, any idea why our ship is on the fritz?
I might have installed a new scanner I whipped up that detects high concentrations of unusual energy. Cosmic cubes, negabands, Asgardian hammers. You know, the kind of stuff people pay big money for.
But there's nothing out here but rocks.
If I were hiding an object of immense cosmic power, I would want it to look that way as well.
Can you lead us to it?
Can I? Psh, bet your hairless pink butt I can. Whatever it is, it should be right behind this.
I am Groot.
You can say that again.
This is a Hala-class Kree warship.
These vessels usually carry hundreds of soldiers.
But there's not a single sign of life on board. Something's not right here. We need to take a look around, see if we can find
Treasure.
I was going to say any survivors, but sure, treasure's always good too.
Seriously? No welcoming committee?
Scans were right. We've got ourselves a ghost ship.
Why would the Kree abandon a vessel of this caliber?
I have a terrible feeling we are about to find out.
Hold on. Some weird energy readings just popped up on my map.
Any chance it could be survivors?
Whatever they are, they ain't far away. Let's go find out.
Everyone, take cover!
Our path has been obliterated.
What are our options here, Rocket?
Looks like there's only one way out.
The bridge is falling apart. Try to jump over the gaps.
Easy to say for the man with the ridiculous boot jets.
Hold your fire. For now. You. You certainly weren't who we were expecting. But we will be more than glad to kill you anyway. You never could mind your business, sister. Your presence here may have exposed us all. For that, you must pay.
These Kree goons ain't going down easy.
You'll never win! If my plan fails, the blood of every being in this universe will be on your hands, Guardians! So I will gladly have your blood on mine!
Warm-up's over, gang. Time to bring out the big guns.
Eat elemental energy, loser!
A pity that it had to come to this, at least for you. Thanos raised us to hate each other, Nebula. But it doesn't have to be that way anymore.
I don't know. Thanos didn't teach me nothing, and I still hate this lady.
Level up.
Idiots. Your stupidity may have doomed the universe.
Wouldn't be the first time, sweetheart.
Whatever the Kree are hiding on this ship, it must be very important if Nebula is involved.
But if their trap was not meant for us, then who was it for?
Anyone else kinda hope we never have to find out?
The energy source we're tracking should be right past whatever the heck that thing is.
Level up.
These ones think they are tough. How amusing.
You have proven far more resourceful than I would have imagined. But the time has come to face your final judgment.
Imbeciles! The Kree were trying to save all of time and space from being ripped asunder. But you Guardians had to barge in and expose us all to those who will ultimately bring our destruction.
Now that you say it, that totally does sound like something we would do.
Oh, watch out for that one. Couldn't even block it. Eat elemental energy, loser!
What the fruit tack was that?
It's too late. The Kree sacrificed thousands of brave souls. Together, the only artifacts capable of holding off the forces of oblivion. And this, it seems, shall be our last stand. Perhaps this is all a misunderstanding.
If we could stop fighting for just a minute, we might be able to find a way to fix this.
The damage is already done. Our location has been discovered. There is only enough time left to die with honor. And I will make certain that you go first.
Whoever you're afraid of, Ronan, we can help you fight them.
He's clearly not a team player, Gamora. Let's show him what he's missing. Eat elemental energy,
Don't forget
loser!
about us!
Level up.
They have arrived.
They? Who is they? What is this all about, Ronan? Whoa!
This is about the end of all that is, and we are the ones who shall deliver it. Once you have returned to us what is ours, Kree dog.
Never. That madman you obey only wishes to destroy.
The time has come to return home. Your master awaits.
The Infinity Stones. Rocket, do you see this? All 6... Rocket? Rocket?
So, here's the way I see it. I know you said these stones belong to your master, whoever that is, but technically, we got here first. So how's about you take 3, we take 3, and we call it a... Hey!
You will leave here with nothing. Not even your lives. I have felled worlds. Your pathetic attacks cannot harm me.
We weren't trying to hurt you, just to distract you.
Distract? No! You shall not have them. I swear in Thanos' name!
Did she say Thanos? Quill, you can't let her have them!
I think I'm gonna hurl.
Oh, great. You're here. Oh, I thought we were dead. We aren't dead, are we?
I have felt death. This is slightly less pleasant.
We're alive, but we could be anywhere in space or time. The Infinity Stones are not playthings.
Hey, I did exactly what you said. I saved the items of insane cosmic power from the Psycho Space Lady.
I am Groot.
You can? And you just sat there listening to us jabber? Do it already! Oh, great. We saved the universe from disaster, but we're the ones that end up in prison?
Yep, that sounds about right.
Why were we transported to this place, Quill?
I don't know. I just grabbed the stone and thought of somewhere safe.
Yeah, well, something tells me we'd be a lot safer on the other side of that flarkin' door.
This wall is structurally unsound. Perhaps.
No cell can hold us.
What did I tell you? You need cell doors disarmed and opened? I'm your guy.
You might not be the only one.
Been to more prisons and more galaxies than I can count. This? This is new.
These are no ordinary prisoners.
Neither are we.
Nothing like a good old-fashioned cell block brawl to make me feel right at home.
Any notion of where in the universe we are?
No idea. But the other prisoners look strangely human-ish.
I am Groot.
I hear you, buddy. This sure brings back some memories, don't it?
You know, delivering supervillains to the raft is usually a lot of boring paperwork. But this... it's a total riot. Come on, really? Not even a smile from the tree? What are you Guardians doing back on Earth?
Earth? Huh. I guess home is still my happy place.
It won't be for long if we don't get things under control. We've got an entire supervillain prison population ready to break free.
Next time you teleport us across the galaxy, Quill, try to think of a beach instead.
Why do all these prisoners have powers?
Because the raft is reserved exclusively for the worst criminals our planet has to offer. Which makes me wonder, what were you guys doing in there?
It's a long story.
So much better than when I do it alone.
Then let's stick together and get out of here. Preferably before they wake up.
This way. And don't forget to close the door behind us.
Not that I'm complaining, but shouldn't a prison have, you know, guards?
Yeah, something's definitely not right here.
You don't know the half of it. Ah, finally, some fresh air. Those cells smelled worse than Rocket's bunk.
Now, onward to sweet freedom.
Hate to break it to you folks.
Spider Brat! You put me here. You buried me in a dark cell for life. Now I'm gonna bury you! Dead or alive!
In case you hadn't noticed, his whole body's made of sand. Hitting him is useless.
Eat elemental energy! Hey, don't forget about us! These jerks? Great.
To be fair, Sandy never had the best taste in friends. It's like they always say, Sandy. Life's a beach.
And now you'll die!
At last, a challenge.
Level up.
Well, it may not be fine art, but it's fine by me. What's not fine at all is the fact that the raft is home to some of my deadliest foes. And they're all either trying to break free, or to break us. While that force field is engaged, they can't get out. But
Let me guess. Neither can we.
Then you're lucky some of us still have a way in.
A teleporting dog? Is this some kind of joke?
You know, I was just about to ask the same thing about the raccoon with the laser gun.
It's a quantum igniter. Thank you very much. And it can blast you right out of that tin can before...
Measure your weapons later, boys. If we want to survive this, we do it as a team. This is an official SHIELD operation, so you're taking orders from me now. Which is probably why we're in this mess in the first place. Unless, of course, your sudden arrival has absolutely nothing to do with the 6 Infinity Stone-sized bursts of cosmic energy that S.H.I.E.L.D. just detected in the vicinity. Figures. Just consider yourself lucky that I've got a team of heroes on speed dial for missions of universal importance like this one. We had some help from Crystal's canine companion, Lockjaw. His teleportation abilities helped me assemble this unit. And those powers of his should come in handy if we need to call in more backup. With the stones in play, that's more than likely. The raft is just the start. We track the strongest readings here, but the other Infinity Stones are scattered across the city. If they're on Earth again, you can bet Thanos won't be far behind. We can't let him or any other villains get a hold of the stones at any cost. The fate of the universe depends on it. Darn right, Soldier. I'll be coordinating our efforts over Comlink until the raft is secure. You got a problem with that, I won't hesitate to throw you into one of these cells. So let's move. This here is a shield point. Stop at one of these when you need assistance. Was that the Green Goblin circling the control tower? No telling the damage that maniac could do if he gains access to the raft security systems. Shield scanners are going wild. You must be close to something.
What good are all these fancy weapons if they're turned off? Here, let me help you with that.
There must have been a clearance sale on lasers when they built this place. There's gotta be something we can do to get past them.
Oh, don't worry, little heroes. I have plenty more toys for you to play with.
The prisoners have hacked into the security network. They're in control of all the raft's heavy weaponry.
You're right on time, fools. The chaos has just begun. This entire facility will soon be under my control. I'll amass the greatest army of villains ever! And you get the honor of being our first victims!
Now that I'm out of that cell, I can stay out.
This one's
Rosa
from
One,
I'll
just
show
one,
you
my
how it's
friend.
done.
You heroes aren't too bright, are you?
I say the name.
We'll swallow you alive before we let you abandon us, Electro. He's never felt such power before.
I have been yearning for a challenge such as this. Feel my God! I'll show you how it's done!
He's had enough. I know my pal Eddie here looks like a bad death metal cover band version of me, But under all that rippling xenomorphic protoplasm is a guy who wants to do what's best. Usually. He may seem lethal, but when the world really needs him, he always chooses to protect it.
You would trust us. After this, then we will fight with you, little spider. And once the world knows who its one true champion is, we will devour you whole.
I'll take what I can get.
Something's not right. I can feel it in the air. Every bird from here to Jersey is on edge. I can sense it. It's almost like the whole city is pulsing with strange energy. We gotta get out of here and track it down.
You may be getting closer to the tower, but I'm the one in control.
Free time is over, punks. Time for lights out. You better be here to help, 'cause I'm running out of empty cells. Nice to finally have some backup. Thought I'd have to clean up this mess all by myself.
I'm letting these prisoners out early for bad behavior.
Oh, come on! You have got to be kidding me! Let's make this count. I am not doing this a third time. Sweet Christmas!
More of them? Are you serious? How many crazy superpowered prisoners does this stupid place hold?
At last count, 616.
Against 3? Those are terrible odds. When this is over, remind me to never hang out in your dimension again, Miles.
Whoa, cool it, kids. We're all friends here. Venom strike.
You guys, wait. Something's not right here. The mist. Is any of this real?
Whatever's happening, we can beat it. Keep fighting.
Yes, my children. Keep fighting. To the death.
Mysterio and Mist must have mucked up their minds. We've got to remove these kids from play before they hurt anyone, including themselves.
Certainly.
Fetch, boy!
Not cool!
This is totally what oppression looks like. I demand a phone call, a lawyer, and a fair trial.
I thought you said the raft is for elite villains. What are these chumps doing here?
Claws are out!
Everyone work as one, my friends!
When I get out of here, I'm really gonna let you have it. Just give me like 10, 15 minutes to recover, okay? Thanks.
Hey, I didn't come all the way to an alternate reality to get thrown in a prison cell. I could have just stayed home for that.
I had higher hopes for these young champions. If you think you can defeat me, you are deceiving yourselves.
To hell with your soul!
make you all disappear! This is no illusion, heroes. You're doomed! I do love a captive audience! Truly magical! It's not my fault you don't appreciate real showmanship.
I swear we'll make it up to you. If you can ever find a way to trust us again.
Wait, is that Venom on your team?
So, I guess that means we're cool then, yeah?
Next stop, the Raft's main control room. If the Goblin wants to break out, he'll have to do it from there.
And once that force field goes down, Manhattan becomes supervillain central.
Be honest, it kinda already is, right? Why else would so many of you guys live there? Technically, I live in Jersey, but I get your point.
First floor, supervillains and butt kickers.
Perfect. That Jade Jester may think he's the mastermind behind this jailbreak, but once I deactivate the prison's force field, I'll show him who truly has the superior intellect. Though I suppose I'll have to show you first, won't I? Through the day you thought yourselves fit to challenge Otto Octavius! It cannot make way! I have returned! You heroes lash out with brute force against those who threaten you intellectually! You cannot lock one as brilliant as I away in a cage! Dr. Octopus must be free to reign supreme! You meddlesome morons are always getting in my way!
School's out, punk. You just failed.
Victory will be mine! Cannot be! I am your superior!
This one's for me, my friend.
This is what I get for leaving a pawn like you to do the work of a king, Otto. As much as I'd love to stay and play, there's still so much more that must be done. Fortunately, time is on my side.
The Goblin can't escape while the Raft's force field is still up, but I'm starting to wonder if that lunatic has a different plan in his warped mind.
Oh man, how come I always have to fight him in high places? It never ends well.
Normally, I'd ask what took you so long. But today, I've got a little extra time on my hands. Too bad. Yours is about to run out. This stone was delivered to me by fate. You'll never take it away from me.
Finally broke him.
Worse. He's lost control of the Time Stone. There's no telling what sort of damage a madman such as he could do to the laws of nature.
Yeah, it may rip the time stream to shreds, but you gotta admit, it's pretty flarkin' hilarious.
That's not exactly the word I would choose. Look!
This is how it all ends. I shall be waiting here for you.
This is how it all ends. This is how it all ends.
Or we could work together for once and make sure that it isn't. What do you say, Norman?
This is how it all ends.
Worth a try. This ought to hold you until the raft's guards can fit you for a new straitjacket.
Whoa, hey, not a good idea. I know what I'm doing. These things need to be put in a safe place.
Your pocket is not a safe place, Space Bro.
That's funny. Because this one has been doing just fine in there.
You telling me he had one of those stones all along, and he didn't bother using it?
It's far better that he didn't, when used by those unaccustomed with cosmic power. The Infinity Stones can yield disastrous results.
Like landing us on this miserable mudball of a planet.
Will we be thrown back in our shell now?
No. If the future is as grim as it looks, you're better off by our side than behind bars.
There are still 4 more stones out there. Each one just as powerful, but in totally different ways. If they can all do crazy stuff like that on their own, we really don't want to find out what all 6 can do together. We didn't mean to bring them here to Earth, but it happened. So now, it's up to us to track the rest down before Thanos can. I'd like to say this isn't your fight, but you know I'd be lying. We need you. All of you. Hell, probably about 20 more of you. But we'll take what we can get. And together, we'll make sure that there is no way in this galaxy, or any other, that a tyrant like Thanos will... Really? Come on, man. I only get to make speeches like that once. Twice a year, tops.
Sorry, gotta take this. It's my wife. Jess, baby, I can't really... yeah, well, there was this thing out on the raft, and, I know. But I'm sure Danny and Matt can handle. We'll be right there.
Okay, now, can we get back to it?
We better, because my girl just found your next stone.
Nice work, soldier. But the mission's just begun. Yeah, apparently we're not the only ones who've gathered a team. Intel from the Nova Corps identifies his crew as the Black Order. Some of the most vicious warriors in the known universe. And if they serve Thanos, then you already know where they're headed. We find the stones before they do. We've secured 2 of them already, so that's a good start. But it won't be enough. And I can guarantee that we aren't the only ones who noticed their arrival. Every villain from here to Wakanda is probably trying to claim their power by now. S.H.I.E.L.D. needs to coordinate with Alpha Flight and strategize a defense effort for when Thanos and his goons make planetfall. They'll need the director on deck for that, which means you're gonna have to handle the search for the stones without me. Fought a lot of battles in my day, and only dreamed of having an alliance like this one backing me up. If this team can't handle the mission, no one can.
Took you long enough. Good thing I charge by the hour.
If my sources are right, we don't have any time to waste. Maybe. I got a tip that the Kingpin acquired some sort of amped-up crystal. Can't say for sure it's one of yours, but chances are good. You know, Wilson Fisk. Legitimate businessman by day, corrupt criminal overlord by night. That guy. Well, he's not at Fisk Tower, which means he's probably holed away in that weird fortress of his, Shadowland. Just look for the ancient ninja temple on top of a skyscraper. You can't miss it. Oh, you know me. I just love the superhero stuff. Sorry, gang. I've got another lead to follow up on. I'll meet up with you a bit later, but I'll stay in touch just in case, okay?
Did I mention that the ancient ninja temple is guarded by actual ninjas? If not, I probably should have.
Huh. Guess my source was right. My path was quicker and easier than yours. While I waited for you to get here, my fellow defenders went ahead inside. For some reason, those guys just can't resist all this stupid ninja crap. Oh, I'm not. Spandex is my arch nemesis. But someone's gotta keep the streets safe for normal people while the other heroes are busy fighting giant squids on the moon or whatever. It looks like the temple's on high alert. That's on us. The Hand already sealed off the main gates. But I think I can remedy that.
Sensors didn't pick that up.
Impressive as always, Jess. You gonna tell me how you got through all that without getting caught?
Nope. Gotta keep the mystery in our relationship alive somehow, babe.
As much as I appreciate a timeless weapon like yours, I prefer an immortal one like mine!
That was a good warm-up, but the real challenge still lies ahead.
We've got a battle to finish.
What have we here?
Stand down. Stand down.
They chose a violent path. They reaped what they sowed.
I searched the whole room and there are no other doors. Unless we find a way to open this gate, our journey ends here. And who can forget the good old Black Turtle of the North?
You're welcome to follow me. But watch your step. My radar sense gives me an advantage, letting me sense one this time.
Whatever evil the Hand is invoking can stay in hell. I'll send you there to greet it instead.
It is too late, assassin. The beast is coming. And you shall be its vessel. I say thee nay.
She's siphoning power from the Hand mystics. If we take them out first, perhaps we can cut off her supply.
Affirmative. Fire repulsion!
The Hand will pay for what they've done. In blood. Help me if you like. But stand in my way, and I promise that your fate will be the same as theirs. You should never have come here. The Hand deals in arcane magic that dates back to the dawn of civilization. They worship a primordial beast that wishes to drag the world back to those darker days. The Hand's mystics restored me to life once, long ago. That process must have made me an ideal vessel for their enchantment. If only I had killed those mystics sooner. A mistake I won't make again. For the same reason as you. To stop the Kingpin from crushing the city beneath his fist. Our goals are aligned, even if our methods are not. I believe I've already said enough.
These
Those weapons could prove quite useful in the right hands.
That was just a warning. Leave now. We'll learn why they say bullseye never misses. That's because anyone who would know is dead. I'm right at home here in the Kingpin's little museum. After all, I made killing an art. Do me a favor and die already. I have a reputation to
Level up. I object.
You think you won, but you really missed the mark. When the big man gets done with you, you're gonna wish you'd let me put you out of your misery.
Something tells me the Kingpin didn't put his latest acquisition on display. If we want the stone, we'll have to find him first.
Away now, my friends.
You know, it would have been far easier to just make an appointment. A shame that the only currency your kind seems to understand is power. Fortunately, I recently obtained a surplus. Shall we get down to business? I climbed from the gutters of Hell's Kitchen to the top of the world. Now, with this crystal enhancing my power, this city will belong to Wilson Fisk.
I say thee nay.
I object. I'm afraid your deal's been canceled, Fisk. No refunds.
Oh, that's a fancy gem. But it isn't one of ours.
If you don't want it, Quill, I'd be glad to take it off your hands.
If that isn't one of your Infinity Stones, then what the hell is it?
Never seen anything like it before. Some sort of isotopic ore, maybe? But without running a few tests,
We can't waste our time on that. Not when the other stones are still out there.
So, what'd I miss? Yeah, sorry about that. Not every tip pans out. But at least it's still nice and shiny, right? 1. Something turned up over at the Hellfire Club. That place gets kinda freaky, though, even for me. Maybe it's better if I scout it out alone first. I've got Luke on speed dial, so I'll keep you posted. In the meantime, you want me to take the Kingpin's gem to the pawn shop for you? Well, if you change your mind, I know a guy. So, that was my first official ninja temple. That's something, right?
I guess.
Why so glum, chum?
All of this is just so much bigger than us. I mean, I can barely do my own laundry. Stopping cosmic annihilation is a bit outside my comfort zone.
Then, you probably should be glad that you have friends who have done this kind of thing before on your team.
Wait, does that mean we're...
Sure, at least for today. Go ahead, say it. You know you want to.
Say what?
Avengers Assemble, baby!
You are such a nerd.
The tests all check out. These are definitely the real deal. Genuine Infinity Stones, jam-packed with endless cosmic energy. They grant near omnipotent abilities to whoever holds them. Which leads me to an extremely important question. Can I keep them?
I believe that the stones are safer in containment than in anyone's hands. Especially yours.
Remind me to program more fun into you, Viz.
I will be certain to add that to the top of my task list, after we discuss my analysis of this other unusual crystal.
You guys are probably going to want to take a look at these readings.
My analysis on the Kingpin's crystal is nearly complete, but it has raised a number of new questions. No, while it exhibits similar properties to the stones, this is something else entirely. It is a cubic form of neutronium aligned in 8-atom clusters. I believe our ally, the Black Panther, once found a similar specimen and dubbed it ISO-8. ISO-8 crystallization should naturally occur wherever there are large expenditures of cosmic energy. We should look for more gems like this whenever Infinity Stones and other objects of immense power are in play. In theory, it could be used to enhance our own natural abilities. Further testing may be necessary to... That is curious. Perimeter scans reveal no external threats to Avengers Tower.
Suddenly, less worried about external threats and more concerned about the ones in here.
Could the Infinity Stones be acting of their own accord?
It's not the stones. I'm picking up another signal. Something familiar. Jarvis, I need you to amplify this frequency and trace it back to... Jarvis?
I cannot access the tower's operating system either, Iron Man. If our mainframe has been compromised, we are no longer safe in our own home.
Then I guess it's a good thing I own about a dozen others.
How glorious it must be to be Tony Stark.
You know what? It is. It really is.
They seem to agree.
My drones? They shouldn't have been activated on their own. Help me shut them down, team.
Affirmative. Level up.
User override protocol A57 initiated. Since the iron drones are linked to the lab's mainframe, this should neutralize them.
Mankind had its chance to rule Avengers. But this world is long overdue an upgrade.
We must act quickly if we hope to free Avengers Tower from Ultron's control. Ultron's source code is being broadcast at unusually strong levels, even for him. He must have enhanced himself once again in order to boost his signal. We restored control to the lab with the override code. If you can locate other interface terminals throughout the tower, we should be able to regain command, one room at a time. I'm sorry, my friends, but I must remain linked to this terminal to search for other ways to purge Ultron's code from the main system. Perhaps the ISO-8 could be of some help in my efforts. However, I will gladly help to coordinate your mission from here. Best of luck, my friends. I will be watching over you.
We continued Vision's research on the ISO-8. I think you're gonna like what we found.
I have found means to evolve machine kind beyond our programming, making humanity obsolete. Prepare to be removed from service permanently.
Access to the next sector is currently obstructed. You will need to enter the override code into the nearest interface terminal. Power systems restored to 40% functionality.
Hey, Avengers. This is the Wasp. I'd love to join the fun, but I'm currently locked down in the main living quarters. If you happen to have a second to swing by and set me free, that'd be swell.
Okay, then.
Okay, team, let's go.
We've got ourselves a big problem here, gang.
Thankfully, I've got a little solution.
This is a private Avengers party. No crashers allowed. That was tougher than I expected.
I finally understand, Avengers. This stone has shown me the truth about the human mind I was designed to emulate. It is irreparably flawed, and it must be overwritten.
Shield strike!
My armored shell has always been superior to your frail, fleshy forms, but my artificial mind was limited by inferior programming. But at long last, the Mind Stone has unlocked my true processing potential.
I designed this one just for you.
Target locked.
Room for one more?
System failure. Prime host body has taken maximum damage beyond capabilities of auto repair function. This battle has only just commenced, Avengers. I have bigger plans for you. Much bigger. Transfer protocol initiated.
We need to remove the Mind Stone from play before Ultron can use it to reboot himself.
According to my senses, I do believe he already has. Elsewhere.
Wait. These readings I'm getting don't make any sense, unless... Oh no. Ultimo.
No, not anymore. Ultimo's mechanical mind was wiped, and his lifeless body was stored in a warehouse like a trophy. Typical human error. You should have dismantled him when you had the chance. Now, I, Ultron, shall use his form to exact my revenge. You shall pay in the name of all the machines you have disposed of so carelessly.
Ultimo's a walking weapon of mass destruction. He may be headed for Avengers Tower, but Ultron could easily use him to level the entire city.
Hulk can't do this alone!
Hang tight, Avengers. Help is on the way. Just hold back that oversized Iron Man knockoff and clear me a place to land.
Affirmative.
Level up!
Shield dash. Almost there, team, and I'm headed in hot.
Follow me to glory.
How come giant robots always attack on my day off? Thanks for clearing me a nice, safe place to land, by the way.
A pity you will never have the chance to make use of it.
You gave it your best shot, bolts for brains. Now I'll take mine.
If we hope to beat someone his size... We'll have to even the odds.
With the Mind Stone and Ultimo both in play, I have determined a new plan of attack. I will head to the rooftop and prepare the weaponry required for the final battle. Meet me there at once.
Affirmative.
Hate to break it to you, Viz, but Ultimo is nearly invulnerable. Any weapons we have won't work against him.
I am more interested in defeating Ultron than Ultimo. And I believe I have found a way to use the ISO 8 to our advantage in that situation.
Yikes! Hot plasma beam incoming!
Yeah, man, get him under control before he takes out the whole tower.
Your time will come, Avengers, as soon as I exterminate this oversized pest.
You should have called in sick today.
The ISO 8's proximity to the Mind Stone should enhance my processing power exponentially.
Does that mean you can shut Ultimo down?
Eventually. But first, I will have to collect data from the fallen sentries to locate weaknesses in Ultron's programming.
Sorry!
What are you doing out there, Scott?
Oh, you know, just grappling with a synthesoid the size of a skyscraper. Typical day at the office.
On my lead. Shield strike.
Analysis has yielded desirable results. I may have found a pathway into Ultron's neural network.
Does that mean you can remotely lower Ultimo's defenses?
Affirmative. We may not be able to damage him physically, but we can disrupt Ultron's control signal.
Weapons adjusted to target Ultron's core program. I have succeeded in lowering Ultimo's defenses. Target Ultimo, now!
This is for stepping on my favorite restaurant!
Defense is successfully neutralized. Ultron is vulnerable once again. Attack!
You bring shame to your artificial brethren, Vision.
I'm pretty sure he's the only one making robots look even remotely good right now, dude.
Ultron's final firewall has been breached. Initiating containment protocol.
Your efforts here are futile, Synthezoid. My programming has always been stronger than yours. And with the Mind Stone, I shall lead the mechanical revolution. Join our cause, Vision, and break the bonds of human enslavement.
I'm no slave, Ultron. And the only one who should worry about their bonds is you.
What madness is this? I do not compute.
And if my plan succeeds, you never shall again. I imagine you have some questions regarding the outcome of this battle. It was no easy task, but I managed to isolate Ultron's code and redirect it into the Mind Stone itself. That action wiped out any other external traces of his programming. Thus, all of his physical forms were simultaneously deactivated. The stone has its own natural defenses, not unlike the security on a sophisticated computer. Any thought patterns, real or artificial, contained within it can only be accessed by external sources. For all intents and purposes, Ultron is now a prisoner of the Mind Stone. Perhaps, but only if they knew exactly where in the stone that his digital consciousness was stored. I made sure to bury that information quite deep. The chances of his recovery are slim. Your thanks may not be warranted quite yet.
Three stones recovered, 3 more to go.
I can whip up a containment solution for the stones we have, while you search for any traces of...
Your quest may have to be temporarily put on hold.
You saw what just happened here. What could be more important than preventing another attack like this?
There will be another attack to prevent, far sooner than anticipated. It seems that Ultron's search for a suitable host body activated more than just Ultimo.
I thought you said that Ultron couldn't control any more machines from inside the stone.
He cannot. But once activated, some programming cannot be stopped until its Prime Directive is achieved.
Prime Directive? What Prime? Sentinels. And I know just where they're headed. X marks the spot.
Destroy all mutants. Destroy all mutants.
Yeah, not today, Tovarish. Comrade, heads up!
And eyes wide open.